By way of introduction, my name is Detective Shandy Cobane. I'm a 15-year veteran of the Seattle Police Department. I'm currently assigned to the night shift gang unit. I've proudly served what I consider to be the finest police department in the country for those 15 years. My number one mission as a gang unit member is to do everything I could in partnership with my fellow colleagues to reduce and prevent youth violence within our city. I've been extremely proud of the positive impacts that our team has made over the years. At no time did I ever dream that I would do anything that would bring such negative notoriety to my department. Sadly, I did. On April 17th, several members of the Seattle Police Department's gang unit and officers from the West Precinct responded to a serious disturbance call, which it was believed weapons were involved. During the course of the investigation, I had made contact with a male individual who appeared to be Latino. It was during this contact that I chose words as part of my conversations with that young man that were offensive and unprofessional. Words and comments that not only violated the policies of our department, but the basic values our department prides itself on. The day has not passed in which I wish I could rewind the events of that night and take back those hateful words expressed. As a result of my comments, I have not only embarrassed myself, but I have truly let down my colleagues. Colleagues who, without thinking twice, would lay their lives down for me. Colleagues who every night put their lives on the line to prevent youth and gang violence within our city. To my brother detectives, I offer you my sincerest apology, as I know that my comments have made your job more difficult. To Chief Diaz, the men and women of the Seattle Police Department, I can only offer my most heartfelt apology and to promise you that I will strive to be better and that I will represent this department in the most professional manner. To the Seattle community, in particular to members of the Latino community, I know that my words cut deep and were very hurtful. I know that the Seattle Police Department has worked hard over the years to build a strong and trusting relationship with the Latino community, as well as other ethnic communities within our city. And I hope you will allow not allow my insensitive comments to taint what the department and the community has worked so hard to build. Please know that I am truly, truly sorry, and that I will work to the best of my ability to regain not only your trust, but the trust of my department. I'm committed to doing everything I can to right this terrible wrong. I welcome and look forward to the opportunity of being able to sit down with members of the Latino community to not only offer my apologies, but to hear directly from them the impacts that my words have had. I also look forward to working with them in partnership to help other officers understand how our comments can create a divide between them and the community. I plan to fully cooperate with this investigation. I accept full responsibility for my comments. In closing, my comments that night do not reflect who I am or what I am. As a person, nor as a member of the Seattle Police Department. To everyone who has been hurt by these comments, please know that I'm truly sorry. Thank you.
I have to say I do appreciate the comments by Detective Cobane, but let me make it perfectly clear: the use of racial slurs or ethnic slurs is never acceptable for anybody in our department or for any police agency anywhere in this country. It's completely unacceptable. I understand and I appreciate his willingness to go outside of the normal course, which is to wait for this investigation to be completed. Let me make it clear, this investigation will continue. We're going to go fully through it, and at the end of the day, there will be a finding on this particular case. I think as a department and as personally me as an individual, my job is to continue to try to rebuild the trust in the Latino community. We've done a lot of work in that community. It's a community that we really care for. As a Latino, I must say that the words were hurtful, but once again, I do appreciate the fact that Detective Cobane was willing to, without any prompting, to come forward and to make that apology. That being said, it doesn't change the fact that this investigation will continue and there will be a finding on it. Thank you very much.
Chief Diaz has made it very clear to the Office of Professional Accountability that he wants this investigation fast-tracked. I can't give you specific days, but I don't think it should take that long.
Can you talk about possible disciplinary action?
Well, in any disciplinary action that we have, it can constitute anywhere between a verbal reprimand all the way to termination. At this point, until we have the case completed and until there's been a full review, we won't know until that time exactly what the discipline will be. There's still a great deal that we have to investigate and vet out.
Is there any precedent for this that you can recall within this department as far as other incidents or?
I'm not aware of it, and I thought it was a very courageous thing for him to do, to just come right out and make that apology. But no, I'm not aware of it.
I was more so referring to the actual incident.
Oh, sure. I'm not aware of any at this point.
Was this incident reported to any of the superiors before the video came out on Cairo TV?
Yes, it was. And as soon as the video was brought to our knowledge, it was forwarded to the Office of Professional Accountability for investigation.
When was it brought to your attention, or the department's attention?
A day or two after the incident. I don't know what date exactly.
And has the detective been under investigation since that video was brought forward to the department?
I guess I'm not following your question.
You said that the video was brought to the department's attention a few days after the April incident.
Correct.
So did the investigation start a few days after that video was brought to?
That would be my understanding.
Okay. And was Detective Cobane placed on leave at any point during this?
Today, he was officially placed on administrative reassignment.
So he was not placed on leave before today?
Not at that point, no.
Why not?
We handle these things on a case-by-case basis. At the time, there was still a lot to review. As the investigation commenced, and then as obviously the attention that it brought, we felt not only for the integrity of the investigation that he and the other officer be taken off the streets, but also just for him to be able to be in a situation where he could focus on his work and not have to try to, focus on what's going on out on the streets and have his full attention there.
What's going on with the other officer right now?
The other officer has also been placed on administrative reassignment.
Can you tell us anything about that officer?
I don't know the particulars. I know that she's been with the department for, I think, 3 or 4 years, but I can't tell you much more than that right now.
Also gang unit?
No, she's a patrol officer.